Hi, this is Andy Scott with North Shore Apartments and Condos. I'm walking into 735 Hinman, number 2. Whoops. If I turn to my right from the front door, we get our first look at the living room, which is a nice sized room. Got beautiful hardwood floors, newer windows. It does have a ceiling fan. The windows are facing north. I'm going to walk in a little bit. Get our first glimpse at the kitchen, but across from the kitchen is the living area, which, like I said, is a really nice sized room. It's probably, 11.5 feet across by 12 feet long, this being the long way, and that being the across way. The windows are newer and facing north. The hardwood floors are gorgeous. The screen is out because the old tenant had his AC unit in that middle window, but the windows are newer and that will be put in. There is a ceiling fan. There's terrific natural light, especially if you think that we had this tremendous thunderstorm this morning. If you look, you can still see some of the water on the shady part on the sidewalk. This is the courtyard of the building, which is facing north. Lots of green, very pretty. And if we scooch around, turn to our right, that's the radiator for the living room. Come around, we see the kitchen. And before we get to the kitchen, we have like a breakfast bar with some cabinets underneath. I'm going to walk towards that, which, like I said, is probably about 12.5 feet. And if I turn to my left, you see the front door and that little 4x4 entry area where I walked in. Now, before we get to the kitchen, which is a much bigger than average kitchen, the back door would take you down to storage and laundry. You can see it has laminated hardwood floors. It's really only 1 or 2 years old. It's a great kitchen, much bigger than most. Before we get there, though, we have some cabinet space. Oops. On the back side of the breakfast bar, which I'll show you. It's nice and deep, so you can put pots and pans or even appliances into the cabinet space. What looks like drawers on the top is really just ornamentation for the cabinetry. The drawers are on the other side of the breakfast bar. The breakfast bar area, that was some very shabby camera work. Sorry about that. But I'll show you the cabinets again. The countertop is a laminate rather than a rock, but it's super clean. That's true over there as well. It is really super clean, and it's probably 6 feet in length. So you have a lot of counter space. There's the back door that I was talking about. And as we swing around, if we just turn around, whoops-a-daisy, there are the drawers and some more cabinet space. So the drawers are nice wide drawers, couple and a half feet, maybe 2 feet across. Oops. And there we go for the other drawer. Cabinet space really basically goes from one side to the other. So the cabinet space on one side flows through to the other. And that's true for both sets of cabinets. Whoops-a-daisy. And there you see that. Again, we have the nice new laminated hardwood floors. So these floors are laminate, and they are newer, like I said, 1 or 2 years old. The kitchen window is facing south. Sorry about the focus. We have a newer but smaller stove, full-size dishwasher, stainless steel sink, more cabinets above, and a nice big refrigerator. So the first thing we'll do is check the water pressure, which I know is good. It drains well. Underneath is nice and clean and dry and can be used for storage. And you see it's draining beautifully. We have some more counter space here, some cabinet space up top, which is your standard cabinet, maple cabinets, about 2 feet high. Each 3 shelves, each shelf is 10 inches deep. That's true for that cabinet. The smaller ones just are storage space and are about 1 foot high. See the outlet near the stove? Before we get to the stove, we have a nice full-size dishwasher. Full-size dishwasher means 24 inches across. The stove is a little bit smaller, more like an apartment-sized stove, but you can see it's squeaky clean. Squeaky clean on the inside too. It's really super clean. The fridge is the same way. I'd say the fridge is about 5 feet 8 inches high. The freezer was open. And the refrigerator, the crisper drawers, we have a buttered dish and shelves to the left. The window is facing south. It's a big window. So if you cook and you want to air things out, it's very easy to do. So from the kitchen window, looking out and across, see the breakfast bar area. We have big floor space here, so there's room for, you know, more surface area over here. And then we're looking across, you can see it's quite a ways to the window and the ceiling fan in between. So let's walk back towards the living room and we'll come across here. And before we get to the bedrooms and the bathroom, we have a linen closet, which is about 2 by 2 and has maybe, what, 5 shelves, I'm going to say. So very productive cabinet. And on to our right, which we'll go into next, we have the larger bedroom. Again, we're facing north with newer windows, ceiling fan, one of the screens is out, probably had an AC unit over here as well. Still have the beautiful hardwood floors. We are facing into the courtyard, and now you see it a little bit more completely. We are on the 2nd floor, which is really nice. And looking back, we see the bath, just a sliver of the bath across. This bedroom is easily do a queen-size bed. I think a king-size bed would fit, but might be overwhelming. The closet is probably 8 feet across with a hanging bar, maybe 1 or 2 hooks and a shelf. And again, from the closet looking out, we have maybe 10 feet there, and maybe, it's a fairly square room. I don't want to say it's 10 by 10, but it's fairly square, so maybe 9.5 by 10.5, something like that. Good natural light. As we come out of the bedroom, we see the linen closet, the back door in the kitchen, and across from the first bedroom is the bath. Standard vintage bath. We see it has its own radiator, a nice big sink, a medicine cabinet, a nice big sink, storage under the sink. This is a tank toilet here, so it's a little bit newer that way. Underneath, I'll open this up, but I'll run the water first. So what we got here? I'm going to say that is full on hot. And when you look at it, it is, because you have a little red thing on the handle underneath. Nice and dry, able to use as storage. Drains nicely. Good water pressure. And like I said, it's full on hot. Before we look at the medicine cabinet, I'll show you the tiles, which are super clean. The shower head, which is about 6 feet 2 inches high. Newer window. And again, very clean tiles all the way across. The tub is also clean. We have an extra pressure bar here. If you want to hang a second curtain, we'll set that up. And I think we probably will set that up. So we'll turn on the hot water and get this going. And you can see we have excellent shower pressure, water pressure, and it's draining
very, very well.
So this is a very nice, oopsie daisy. Oh, squeak, squeak. Really a nice bathroom. The last thing I can show you is the medicine cabinets. A little bit smaller, but has a couple of shelves and a light on top. There is a towel bar that needs to be installed. Whoopsie daisy. As well, there's an outlet. So it's really a nice, clean, vintage bath. A little bit bigger sink area, cabinet area under the sink than most. Nice shower head, beautiful shower tiles, and good water pressure, which is super important. So we'll back out of the bath and we'll come across to the second bedroom. Now all of the rooms, all the bedrooms have ceiling fans. This window is facing north. You don't get quite as much natural light in this bedroom, and it is a little bit smaller. So this would be a queen or a full. Probably about 8.5 feet across by 9.5 feet long. Still have the beautiful hardwood floors. My voice echoes, so it's not that small. The electricity is turned off, but you've got a nice big closet here. This area is probably 3 by 3, but it's extended by 1.5 feet by 2 feet, something like that. So it's enough so you can have 2 hanging bars and 2 shelves. And then here's the first hanging bar, which is at least 4 feet, and the shelves with a couple of hooks on the right. So it's a nice big, you could walk into that closet. Sorry about that. All of a sudden the sun went behind some clouds. So I'm going to walk across this way and look back. And there you see now the window gets good light. You can see across. There's the closet and the radiator. And they actually had painted a tree on the wall, which we are paint over. So you can just barely see the remnants of the tree. Nice, beautiful, big, newer window. And we'll come out of the second bedroom. Take one more look at the nice bath. Good water pressure. The bigger bedroom with lots of light. And I'm not sure I showed you the ceiling fan here, but it does have one. Nice big windows. We're looking, as we come out of the bedroom and bath area, we're looking at the back door. Very big kitchen with a dishwasher, full-size fridge, stainless steel sink. Come across behind the breakfast bar to look at the living area, which is super clean. So we call it a 1+ bedroom. Could be used as a 2-bedroom, it could be used as an office or a den. Could be a 1-bedroom, like I said, with a sitting room. Could be a lot of different things, but it is definitely a squeaky clean apartment. That brings us back to the front door. Thanks for watching.